down that boat!
Hi everyone, and welcome to the Canadian Redneck Channel. My name's Dave. Today we have a Massey Ferguson 135 gas here with the Z134 Continental engine. It's been heating up really quickly and overheating on that guy, and I checked when the engine is cool, it's putting bubbles into the radiator, so that is a good indication that it's got a bad head gasket. We're going to pull the head off, check it out, make sure it's nothing more serious than a head gasket, and you can follow along as we go. So now we want to examine the head gasket and the head, and I already took a look at the block. I couldn't see any obvious signs on the block where it was leaking compression, but we will take a look here, examine the head gasket carefully. It's got pretty black between number 2 and 3 cylinders, and right here, and there's a little malformation in the gasket right here by this water port. It could have been leaking a little bit right there. I'll peel the gasket and see what the other side looks like. Yeah, it wasn't sealed very good right there. We'll get this cleaned up, check our head for flat, see if it needs to be planed and so forth. Probably be a good idea to do that. Valves are looking pretty good for the most part. We'll check them a little bit too. I've got the top of the block cleaned, ready to the new head gasket and cylinder head. We've had the cylinder head out to the engine shop, and it has been crack checked and planed, new valve guides installed, and the valves ground. So we're ready to start putting back together again. We have our new head gasket. This head gasket has a metal side and a fiber side, and in this case the fiber side goes up. And it goes this way. There we are. Got a couple of guide bolts here. These are just regular bolts that cut the head off. They will help hold the head gasket in place while I set the head on and get the bolts started. They're two slightly shorter head bolts, and they go in the center row at the ends. There's a row of short bolts that goes on the left-hand side of the head. The manual calls for 70 to 75 foot-pounds, so I'm going to do that in 3 stages. Basically, the first stage, I'm just going to use the air ratchet here and snug them up. That should give us somewhere around 20 to 25 foot-pounds. And then with the with the torque wrench, I'll bring that to 50 and then 75. Each of these valve stems have a little cap on them. For the exhaust valve, it's a little cap with a pin in it, and it goes in a hole in the end of the valve stem. And the intake valves have a cap that's basically a cup, and it fits over the end of the valve stem. I'm on top dead center, number 1 cylinder, so I can set valves 1, 2, 3, and 5. These are all to be set at 15 thousandths cold. So now at top dead center number 4, we can adjust valves number 4, 6, 7, and 8. We've run a few heat cycles through the engine now, get everything wiggled what it's going to do so we can retorque the head, and we'll reset the valves too when we're at it. So we'll get this rocker arm cover off, get to it. When the valves are warm, manual says 13 thousandths. So we've got it on top dead center number 1. So we can do 1, 2, 3, and 5. We'll turn it to number 4, and then we can do 4, 6, 7, and 8. Well, we've got the old girl all patched up, ready to go back to work. Hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have any questions or comments, you can leave that in the comment section below. If you enjoyed the video, please give us a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and as always, have a great day.